mean, I've been watching from afar and understanding just how much of a power she is out there on her shooting ability is, it's her superpower, but the rest of her game is as polished as that. And so it's must-see TV.
It's reprehensible what they're allowing some of these players. Anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
They don't know the value that she's bringing for.
Imagine this. Even the greatest basketball legends like Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry, and Michael Jordan can't stop talking about her because she is so captivating and transformative. This isn't your typical emerging star. This is Caitlin Clark, the wonder who has swept the basketball world off its feet with her incredible long-range shots and unafraid style of play. She's not just playing the game, she's redefining it. Caitlin's long-range shooting has been compared to the best in the NBA. Even Stephen Curry would do a double take at shots that are so far from the hoop. However, she is unique in ways more than only her photography. Her self-assurance. She is a power unlike anything the women's game has ever seen, thanks to her vision and ability to dominate games. And the impact is enormous. She's bringing in sold-out audiences, record-breaking TV ratings, and generating conversations far beyond the basketball floor. But the criticism grows along with her fame. She has encountered strong hostility from media figures, other athletes, and even defenders on the court. But it's obvious Caitlin Clark is doing something special when basketball legends like Rick Barry and MJ Shaq stand up for her. She is creating history, shattering stereotypes, and putting an end to skeptics. Why, then, is she the subject of all the conversation? Why is she so invincible? And why have some of the biggest personalities in basketball publicly stood behind her? There's more to Caitlin's tale than basketball, so stay tuned. It's about legacy, respect, and a young lady who is demonstrating that she deserves to be at the top of her game despite the opinions of her detractors. Please take a time to support the channel by clicking the like button and subscribing before we get into all the fascinating information. By becoming a member of our community, you will receive the most recent WNBA news, professional analysis, and in-depth analyses of significant transactions like this one. As we discuss every aspect of this significant upheaval, don't miss a beat. Let's get started. Go ahead and be loving.
Watching from afar and understanding just how much of a power she is out there on her shooting ability is, it's her superpower, but the rest of her game is as polished as that. And so it's must-see TV.
Picture a basketball player with such skill that she can make three-pointers from well beyond the arc, whip passes with a magician's accuracy, and enter the largest stage with unwavering assurance. Caitlin Clark is that person. In addition to being a fantastic player, she is also changing the definition of greatness in women's basketball. She plays in a mesmerizing manner. Her leadership on the court attracts attention, and her long shooting range draws notice. Every game is made more memorable by Clark's presence, whether she's scoring from unattainable distances or providing teammates with stunning assists. Her adventure started long before the WNBA's famed league. During her time in college, Clark made news by breaking records and demonstrating to the world that she could perform well under extreme pressure. She amazed fans night after night with her incredible long-range shots, captivating spectacular passes, and an unafraid competitive spirit that made her stand out. Fans weren't the only ones who noticed, though. Legends of basketball were also paying close attention, recognizing her remarkable combination of flair, accuracy, and efficiency. She became a representation of the contemporary basketball superstar thanks to her self-assurance on the court and her theatrics, which made every game an event not to be missed. Clark was a unique talent in a league already full with talented players because of her ability to uplift her teammates while controlling the scoreboard. During his time at college, Clark experienced several record-breaking events, including scoring benchmarks and memorable victories. She was more than just exceptional. By introducing excitement and a level of flair rarely seen before, she was altering the perception of women's collegiate basketball. Her influence extended beyond the court as she redefined the parameters of excellence and encouraged future athletes to have higher dreams. Critics of success are common, and Caitlin has encountered her share of them. Some media personalities and even some athletes questioned whether she deserved all the accolades, with some saying she was overhyped and others arguing that her success was more the result of media hyperbole than true talent. However, this is the something. They won't all applaud you when you're creating waves. When someone is in the spotlight, it's simple for detractors to stand back and cast doubt on them, but Caitlin has never allowed the criticism to slow her down. Fortunately, some of the brightest minds in basketball have come forward to help her. Without holding back, Rick Barry referred to the remark as pure jealousy and emphasized that Clark's superiority speaks for itself.
Reprehensible what they're allowing some of these players. Anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
They don't know the value that she's bringing for all of them. She bringing, they flying private planes now. They went flying private before she came. They on major networks now.
George Durbin concurred, lauding Caitlin's enormous influence on the league and pointing out that she has not only generated enthusiasm but also real financial gains for the WNBA, such as more ticket sales and greater national exposure. Since Caitlin's impact has raised the bar for the entire sport, both legends have made it abundantly evident that her success benefits every player in the league. You know you're on the right track when legends support you in that way. Let's now discuss the incident that garnered media attention. Caitlin Clark was finally brought up by Michael Jordan himself. Furthermore, you can see that MJ takes his conversations seriously. He went beyond simply praising her on-court abilities. He praised her for the revolutionary influence she's wearing basketball for women. Clark has become well known because to her talent, tenacity, and capacity to perform well under duress. Jordan ensured that the world understood that. Jordan's compliments weren't enough. Caitlin has been a gamer in ways that very few athletes can match, he noted. In addition to improving the caliber of play, her presence has attracted a lot of media interest, filled venues, and greatly increased TV ratings. He emphasized that she should be fully acknowledged and respected for her contributions to the game, urging the league to make sure Caitlin gets the protection and justice she is due from court officials. His remarks, coming from a legend who revolutionized basketball worldwide, carried indisputable weight, serving as a reminder to everyone that trailblazers like Caitlin ought to be honored rather than impeded. Caitlin Clark has frequently been likened to Steph Curry, who is well known for his long-range shooting and game-changing style of play. And you know what? He is a fan as well as being flattered by the comparison. Curry has openly commended Clark for her outstanding shooting form, her unwavering self-assurance on the court, and the energy she provides to every game. Her ability to dominate a game and make long-range three-pointers has led to innumerable comparisons to Curry's legendary style of play. However, the parallels extend beyond their range of aim. When both players take the court, the entire dynamic of the game is changed. When Caitlin is around, defenses are forced to flex. Improving like Curry has done for years in the NBA, she creates scoring opportunities for her teammates. It's not just the shot, it's the way she plays the game, was Steph's excellent way to put it. In addition to scoring goals, Clark motivates, guides, and uplifts everyone in her vicinity. Similar to how Curry's focus on long-range shooting, elegance, and collaboration helped transform the current game. Numerous basketball legends have praised Clark's influence, highlighting both her revolutionary talent and her impact on the game. Shaquille O'Neal, who is renowned for his blunt views, has publicly praised her skill and tenacity, emphasizing how she continues to perform in spite of harsh criticism from rivals and the media alike. Never one to back down, Charles Barkley away from voicing his opinions. He criticized the media for treating Clark unfairly and emphasized how the WNBA has benefited financially from her popularity and marketability, which have included more ticket sales and national coverage. Drawing from his own illustrious experience, Magic Johnson likened Caitlin's revolutionary impact on the sport to the revolutionary role he and Larry Bird played in the NBA's comeback in the 1980s. It is very evident from the collective acclaim of basketball's top voices, in addition to being remarkable, Caitlin Clark's abilities, leadership, and marketability are crucial in molding the WNBA's success and future for years to come.
Come on.
There is more to Caitlin's achievement than just statistics and highlights. She is ushering in a completely new era for the WNBA, one in which players are receiving greater respect, financial opportunities, and recognition. There is no denying that she is changing the way women's basketball is conducted, and the consequences are profound. Viewership records are regularly broken by games that feature Clark, demonstrating how eager fans are to watch her play. Fans who were previously unaware of women's basketball are becoming interested in the sport as a result of its recent popularity boom. Even brands have taken note. Companies are keen to work with Clark because of her star power, which has resulted in significant sponsorship agreements and endorsement opportunities that not only help her individually but also raise awareness of the league as a whole. All WNBA players benefit from increased compensation and resources as a result of this type of financial expansion, which makes the league stronger and more competitive overall. The effects go beyond financial gain. Every player in the league will be more visible as a result of increased media coverage. Better treatment follows, including long-desired upgrades like private planes for teams. Because of Clark's influence, WNBA players are now regarded as elite professionals, on par with their NBA counterparts. Caitlin's presence is obviously more than just a way to score points. She's starting a trend. Younger athletes are paying more attention. Because of her tale, the league is attracting lifetime supporters who might not have otherwise given women's basketball much thought. Her ascent demonstrates that women's athletics may be as exciting, commercially viable, and influential as any other sport. The second is endorsements and sponsorships. Companies are lining up to collaborate with her, which will increase the league's revenue prospects. The third is league enhancements. All players are benefiting from improved circumstances brought about by increased revenue and media attention, including teams' access to private flights. There are repercussions from the increased focus on Clark. Younger players are paying more attention, and the league is attracting new supporters who weren't previously interested in women's basketball. Naturally, Caitlin's path to basketball fame hasn't been without its challenges. She has encountered her share of difficulties, such as criticism from the press and other participants who have questioned if she really deserves the attention of the world. Caitlin Clark keeps shattering stereotypes and making a significant impact on the sport she adores. What is the lesson here, then? Caitlin Clark is more than just a participant. She is a force. Fans, critics, and even icons like Michael Jordan are being forced to pay attention as she pushes limits and redefines what is possible. Her influence extends beyond the court. She is motivating the next generation, advancing the WNBA, and demonstrating that women's basketball is just as exciting and commercially viable as men's basketball. Furthermore, it's obvious that she deserves the spotlight given the support of celebrities like Michael Jackson and Stephen Curry. One long three-pointer at a time, Caitlin Clark is altering the course of the game. If this is how basketball develops in the future, we're all in for a unique experience. Let's treat her with the deference she deserves. Honor the progress she is bringing about and continue to observe as she elevates the sport to unprecedented levels. Regarding Caitlin Clark's influence on the game, what are your thoughts? Please leave a remark below. Your opinions would be greatly appreciated. Additionally, for more updates on the biggest sports stories, remember to subscribe and like this video.